Nice to meet you. I'm Rahma and today we're going to discuss about confidence. So I watched a video that talked about a real self-confidence. So what do you think about confidence? Most people portray someone who confidence is someone who being put, who being dominant, who being charismatic, or someone who being able to speak loud. But is that true? Is someone who being dominant and speaking loud define confidence? The truth is, all of that is how society defines confidence, is how society shapes confidence for us. Society teach us how to fake confidence by controlling our body language, posture, and tone. I think many of us have watched video that teach us how to walk, how to sit, or even how to speak confidently. Yet, those are only external behaviors, not what confident is. Confident is when you're being warm, kind, humble, honest, and non defensive. Besides that, fake confidence can look attractive for the first time. When we met someone for the first time, we don't know anything about them, we don't have any information about them. So we judge by the signals, like assertiveness, eye contact, firm gesture, and smooth speaking. Those gives us the illusion of competence. And that's why somehow someone who narcissistic can look attractive for the first time when we didn't know yet. But it doesn't work for a long time because when we get closer to someone, we know the truth. We know the real side of them. So when we know the truth, we start to doubt them. We start to lose our trust to them. And for them, they might experience inner personal damage like anxiety, overthinking, scared of everything because when they're faking it, they don't want others to know the truth. So they will get worried of a time. Therefore, instead of faking it, why they don't be themselves? Because real confidence is not when you're perfect. It's not when you're being dominant. It's not when you're being able to speak loud. But when we can spread warmth and kindness. When we being able to humble and honest to others. Of course to ourselves too. So basically narcissist gives the chocolate cake effect. So it makes people attractive instantly. But it fades instantly too, like the sweetness in a chocolate cake. After some conversation, we know the truth. We realize the real one. So the attraction turns into avoidance. When you're being real to yourself, trust me, your life will get easier. So instead of seeking approval from others, you must approve and trust yourself. But something difficult is when we need to face the situation in our life. The situation is being real or being accepted. So the speaker from the video tries to practice his self fidelity by making a list of daily exercise to boost his self confidence. So he practice in agreeing or disagreeing something or to express his like or dislike in something and try to express his perspective. So these activities help to not chase the confidence, but confidence can exist naturally. But in Indonesia, it's a little bit tricky because, as we know, many people like to judge others without knowing the truth. It goes many people faking themselves to be accepted by the society. So, but Yeah, I think the speaker advice it's still worth trying because when we implement the advice, maybe it could help us frequently get our self confidence, even it takes a long time. And also from that video, I learned that making mistakes is not that terrible things because we're just human. It's okay to fail and it's okay to make a mistake. So instead of stuck being afraid of failure or stuck of being afraid to make mistake, just do it. If you fail or if you make a mistake, know the problem, find the solution, and try again. But honestly, I've experienced this situation like being afraid of making mistake because I'm being afraid if I made a mistake, I will get judged by other people or maybe by my lecturer. So sometimes I choose to not answer my lecture question, not because I don't know the answer, but I don't want to be judged by someone if my answer is wrong or different from others. So to overcome this situation, being afraid or doubting myself, little by little, step by step, I try to not to care too much to other people's opinion. So if I know the answer, I answer it. If I have my perspective, I deliver it. But I try in a polite way. So I don't want to hurt any others with my perspective. And when my friends experience this situation like me, now I will ask them, what makes you not confident with yourself? And when they answer it, I ask again, did you think you all really like that? Or it's just your thought? It's just your feeling? And then they start to rethink. They start to rethink what they feel or what they think about themselves. After that, I will give them courage. I will give them compliment. I will give them positive support to boost their confidence again. So yeah, that's all about confidence that I want to share to you. Talk about my listening experiences start in my junior high school. My teacher usually give us some audio texts that we need to answer the question for all the question that my teacher gives to us based on the audio. And for my senior high school, at that time there was a pandemic and we need to study at home. But as far as remember, the task in my senior high school is similar with my junior high school, but my teacher in senior high school must focus on the speaking, like making a video and writing like an exercise that we need to write the answer and take capture of it. So for me, honestly, that that is not quite enough for a university level because I remember on my first day at college I felt that my English was so bad and I'm not capable enough to be an English student at university level. And also, I remember my first listening class at college, my lecturer gave us a TOEFL listening exercise which used British accent. So at that time, I was really confused what the speaker said because I can't hear clearly. Because of that, my biggest problem when listening English is the accent. When it comes to British, I give up because but I'm not really give up, so I try as much as possible to get the information, to get the answer for all the question, but when I start losing my track when listening, the next problem will appear. So I start panicking because I lost my track, I start panic and I worried that I get left behind because the the question keep continue and keep next and next. So that's why it makes me get more panicking. But and because of that, before I'm taking my critical listening class, I felt scared. I felt worry how if I made a mistake, how if I can't hear clearly, how if I can't get the answer correctly. But it turns out, after going through a semester in this class, I felt that my listening skills have improved even just a little bit. I could get the information from the video or even beyond the video. And also, I could go deeper. I could go a little bit deeper taking the information from the speaker. And for today's topic, I like it, and it's about real self confidence because it helps us to understand what the confidence is. So, confidence is not from outside, confidence is from inside. It's about us, it's about how we understand, how we trust ourselves. And now I feel more confidence when listening English and in this course because in this course I'm being exposed with many various topics and it's related to real life. And because it's related to real life, I become enjoy when listening. I become more confident when taking the information from the speaker. And also this course and my lecturer, Mr. Taud, really help us to improve our listening skills. Like he never judge us, he guide us and he provide many topics that can grow our confidence in listening and speaking exercises. And my goal after this semester, I want to be able to understand British accent because I want to understand about news or some video about some topic that use British accent. And of course, for me especially, I need to prepare for my TOEFL preparation, right? And yeah, so I also want to be a person that more critical when reading, listening, or even speaking about something because it's crucial at this time. And for the last one, I want an environment where discuss is not a hard activities, when asking is not a scary or embarrassing thing. And also I want an environment that we can keep practice and practice over time because it can help us to grow all over the skill listening, speaking, reading, presenting, and all of the skill. So yeah, that's all my listening experiences and my wish about my English skills. That's all for today. Thank you.